Okay, I think we're good. Let's turn this down a little bit. And we should be good. What's up, guys? Appreciate you tuning into the stream. We got a big slate tonight, Tuesday, 12 games. So a lot to talk about. We're on the final stretch, final week of the regular season. Regular season ends on Sunday. So we'll be streaming till Friday. Normally don't stream on the weekends, but I think when the playoffs get here, I will be not sure about streaming on the weekends, but I'll definitely start making more content on the weekends just because it's easier to make content for the playoffs. Slates are shorter. It's easier to digest. But yeah, guys, big slate tonight. Hope you guys had a good weekend. And we're going to talk through things, answer questions. If you have any questions tonight, you can throw those in chat and we'll get them all answered. We'll be live till about 6:30 for the next 20-25 minutes. We'll talk through the slate, answer questions. I could see some people in the chat already saying about the haircut. Yes, I did get a haircut. Normally, like every 5-6 months, I just shave my head. Like my hair gets really, really long after like 4 or 5 months of it growing out, and then I just shave it all off. So I have a completely bald head right now, and I'm used to it. This is like the fourth time I've gone bald, or I don't know, fourth, fifth time. I'm super, super lazy when it comes to like getting my hair cut, so I let it grow out, get it really long, and then when it's too long and I'm tired of it, I just shave it all off. So about five months from now, I'll have a full mop of hair again, and then I'll shave it all off again. But let's start answering some questions. If you guys have questions, you can throw those in chat, and we'll get them answered. Who you like at util with 5,700 left, excluding Monk? Let's see. So 5,700, not Malik Monk. I would say, Gary Trent, I don't mind, especially with OG out. I think Gary Trent's someone you can look to. Bruce Brown, in a really good matchup against Houston, I think is someone you could go to as well. Probably would be like Gary Trent or Bruce Brown for me. Probably one of those two guys. Maybe Gary Trent I would take. I'm trying to avoid like Wagner, without Cole Anthony, I think Franz Wagner should benefit, but I'm really trying to avoid like playing Orlando guys. Because it's just, man, Orlando's a team I really just don't want to play right now. They're actively trying to lose games. And we've seen like if a guy starts playing really well, they'll just bench him because they want to lose. So probably would take one of those two guys that have something to play for. Toronto has something to play for. Brooklyn has something to play for. So probably one of those two, Trent or Brown for me. With Fultz starting, how many minutes do you think he will get? Yeah, that was a play I was looking at. With Markelle Fultz starting, he is interesting because he has been really productive when he's gotten minutes this year. But if you look at his minutes, he has yet to play more than 22 minutes in a game this season. They've really been taking it easy on Markelle Fultz. He's on a minutes restriction right now. Now that he's starting, does that mean he's going to play more minutes? It's possible. But I still don't think he plays like 30 minutes. I think 24, 25, 26 is the most likely outcome. And he's been really productive. Like, he could put up a big game in 24 minutes. But I expect him to still be somewhat limited, which doesn't make him like a standout play for me. Plus, we know, man, Orlando, they're trying to lose games, like I said. And this could obviously be a blowout against Cleveland, and I don't think Markelle Fultz would play in a blowout. What's up, my man? What's up, Didi? What's up, my man? Noah got that fresh cut. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Şengün or Roby? I would take Şengün. Shout out Noah with the shaved head. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hope you enjoyed your mini break yesterday, Noah. Good luck tonight. Hey, Greg, good luck to you. Good luck to you. Şengün 5,800 or Brissett 5,900. I would definitely take Şengün there. 12-game slate. Don't even start making lines to at least 6. Yeah, that's how it's going to be probably the rest of the season. The rest of the regular season, there's just going to be news coming out all day because, again, there's going to be teams that, get eliminated from the playoffs and they'll rest a bunch of guys. There's going to be teams that secure their playoff spot and they rest a bunch of guys. It's going to be crazy these last few days. But I think we got most of the news that we needed by now. There's a couple guys that are still questionable that we're waiting on, but like we got news LeBron was out, got news that Malcolm Brogdon's out for Indiana, Goga's out, but like I don't think those impact the slate too much. What's the usage rate projections of Noah's hair? Shit, I got a 0.0% usage rate with my hair now because the hair is gone. At some point, it starts growing back. Yeah, I am worried about that. I'm worried that one day I'm going to shave my head and it's just not going to come back. But I think, being 23 years old, I should still be able to grow my hair. And God, my hair grows so fast. It really does. It'll probably take me 4 months to get my hair how it was, previously. It won't take long at all. Any interest in Isaiah Jackson, or do you worry about foul trouble versus Embiid? I definitely worry about foul trouble versus Embiid. Isaiah Jackson's one of these guys that like can't stay out of foul trouble. Honestly, I would expect him to get in foul trouble tonight, and if he doesn't, I would be really surprised. Now, Isaiah Jackson has been good on a point per minute basis when he does get minutes this year. So if he stays out of foul trouble, like I think he's got upside. But man, like he really struggles with fouls. And obviously Embiid is the best center at drawing fouls. So I'm not super high on Isaiah Jackson. I'm expecting him to start in place of go guy. I think he's going to project as a good value. But I really worry about the foul trouble there. You like any Heat or Nets? Well, we did get word on the Heat that Kyle Lowry is going to be out. So with Kyle Lowry out, I think that gives a small bump to Jimmy, Bam, and Hero. If you want to play one of those three guys, I don't hate it. It's obviously a really good matchup against Charlotte. So, yeah, if you want to play Jimmy, you want to play Bam, you want to play Hero, one of the three, I'm fine with it. And then on the Brooklyn side, I mean, I think KD and Kyrie in a great matchup are definitely strong options here. Now, I probably would still prefer like Jokic as a pay-up option. Jokic is normally always the guy I try and prioritize paying up for. But would not be surprised if one of KD or Kyrie has a huge game here, because Houston, they're going to have no answer for these guys. And we've seen Brooklyn be inclined to play KD and Kyrie 40-plus minutes, and I'd expect that to be the case once again as long as the game stays close. Thoughts on AD? I mean, I think with LeBron out, AD's got a lot of upside, and we saw AD have a big game on Sunday when LeBron was out in a matchup against Denver. Obviously, this matchup against Phoenix is not ideal. The Lakers are big dogs right now. There's a lot of blowout risk here, but man, if the game stays close, I think AD's going to have a big role. Last two games since he's come back, 37 and 35 minutes, and especially last game without LeBron, 60 DraftKings points. 9K, I think that's a nice price tag on AD. He's definitely in play for me. I do worry about blowout there, though, but I think if the game stays close, AD's probably going to be the reason why, him and Westbrook. Chalk of the night, I'm thinking Fultz, Spurs, maybe Davis at the late night. I don't think Fultz will be massive chalk, just because when you look at the projection sites, he's not projected for a ton of minutes, and so many people use projections now that if a player doesn't project well, they're never going to be that popular. So I don't think Fultz is going to be like massive chalk. I'd be really surprised if he is. Moses Brown. I'm fine with Moses Brown. He should play 24, 25 minutes. He might play in a blowout too. And there's obviously a lot of blowout risk going up against Orlando. Blowout might be good for Moses Brown because I think he'd get a good amount of run in a blowout. So I'm fine with Moses Brown. I don't have an issue there. Thoughts on Keon Johnson? He's viable. Worth noting that Brandon Williams is questionable for Portland. So, like, if Brandon Williams gets ruled out, I think that does give a little boost to Keon Johnson, gives a boost to Chris Dunn. Keon Johnson's not someone I'm building around, but he's a playable option. He's definitely been playing better, I've noticed, over his last few games. Best option, 4,200 or cheaper, not named Trey Jones or Pat Williams. Let's see. I do like both those guys, Trey Jones and Pat Williams. But if you have them already, let's see. I mean, Mo Wagner's projected to be really popular, and he's projecting well. He's been getting good minutes lately, and he's been playing in blowouts as well. And obviously against Cleveland, there's blowout risk here. Like, I think Mo Wagner, rest of season, is going to play like 20, 25 minutes a night, just because Orlando is inclined to play these young guys and to play their bench. So, like, 4,200 Mo Wagner, he's going to be popular, it seems like, but I'm fine with that if you want to go there. I mean, you got Io, who I definitely think is in play. With Zach LaVine unlikely to play, I think Io's viable. It's probably one of those two guys, either Mo Wagner or Io. One of those two. Thoughts on Poku and Damian Jones? I mean, Poku's price tags come up, and OKC did sign a couple of guys today, so OKC is actually going to have a lot of bodies available. And OKC, they're another one of these teams that is trying to lose right now. So, like, I don't think Poku is going to play huge minutes. I'd be surprised if he does. And then Damian Jones, I mean, his price tags come up. I don't love the matchup against J-Val if J-Val plays. So, like, those two guys I'm not super high on. No, my God, thank you as always. Best of luck to everyone. Galvin, appreciate you, my man, and best of luck to you. Best of luck to you. DeRozan with LaVine not trending to play. Yeah, I definitely think DeRozan's in play. It looks like LaVine's not going to play. He's unlikely. So, with LaVine unlikely to play, I mean, it definitely benefits DeRozan and Vooch. Normally, when the Bulls' main guys are all healthy, I'm not really ever excited to roster any of them. But with today's case, LaVine is not expected to play. So without LaVine, definitely think DeRozan and Vooch look pretty good. I think DeRozan's upside is really high here. I do worry a little bit about Chicago not being able to keep this game close. But if Chicago can keep it close against Milwaukee, you would have to think it's because of DeRozan or Vooch or both. So, yeah, DeRozan and Vooch, I think, are both good options. And if you want to go to value guys like Io, Patrick Williams, Kobe White, I'm fine with that too. I think playing a couple Bulls is okay here. I'm not like playing 4 Bulls or anything, but I think a couple, 1 or 2, I'm fine with. Just, you know, hopefully they can keep the game close. Over under on your hair growing back in 2 months. I mean, it depends on how much, but it'll definitely be back in 2 months. Don't know how much I'll have, but I'll have something. It'll be back to, I'll have a full mop of hair though in, you know, probably 4 months if I had to guess, 4 or 5. Probably by the time the NBA season's over, I'll have a full mop of hair. 4,900 or below at util. If you don't have Trey Jones already, I would take Trey Jones. He's going to be really popular, but I think he's the best value play on the slate. Yeah, I did see James Johnson got ruled out. I don't know if that really impacts anything. Maybe Blake Griffin plays a little bit more. If anything, you know, it's just going to mean heavy workloads for KD, Kyrie, which we expected. Maybe Bruce Brown gets a few more minutes. But I don't think James Johnson being out is really that impactful. What's up, Noah? Oh, God, I can't talk. What's up, Noah? What made you cut your hair? Appreciate the knowledge on the chat, my man. Let's get this money. Hey, Charles, let's get it. I said it earlier. Like, I'm so lazy when it comes to my hair. It'll grow out. I'll let it grow out for like 4 or 5 months, and when it's really long, I'll just cut it all off. So, for those of you that have been in the stream for a while, you probably know that already. So yeah, in probably like 5 or 6 months, I'll have a full mop of hair again, and then I'll just shave it all off. That's just how I do it. Siakam or AD? I would take AD there. No JJ, so Bruce Brown. I mean, I think Bruce Brown's playable. Again, I'm not like super excited about Bruce Brown, but the matchup's fantastic against Houston. He should play good minutes. With KD and Kyrie healthy, like I think we can expect those 2 guys to really dominate the usage. But Bruce Brown's going to play plenty of minutes. I don't know how productive he'll be, but the minutes are going to be there. And obviously the matchup's fantastic. You like anyone on OKC Portland? God, that's a game I'm probably just going to avoid. It's a full-blown tankathon. Both these teams are actively trying to lose. I will say that if Brandon Williams gets ruled out, he's questionable, and Chris Dunn starts. Like, if Chris Dunn starts, he's probably my favorite play in that game, if I had to play anyone. But I'm really trying to avoid playing guys on these tanking teams, just because you just never know how the minutes are going to get spread out. Van Vliet, I'm fine with Van Vliet. With OG out, I mean, we kind of know the Raptors, they're going to condense things with their 3 main guys, or 4 main guys. Siakam, Van Vliet, Scotty Barnes, Gary Trent. You can expect big minutes for all 4 of those guys. And if you want to play one of the 4 in a pretty good matchup against Atlanta, don't have an issue with it. I'm totally fine with Van Vliet. Van Vliet's been looking a lot better lately. He was struggling for a while there, but the last few games he's really started to pick things up. Make sure to like this video. Noah's better than the rest. Hey, C-Pal, appreciate the kind words, my man. Appreciate the kind words. Jaden McDaniels is available, and Patrick Beverley's out, so I don't think that's anything that impacts too much, but I thought Beverley was expected to play, and now he's out. Maybe if you want to... What's D'Angelo Russell's assist prop? I don't know if there's one up available. Let me take a look. Because I know D'Angelo Russell, his assists go way up when Patrick Beverley's out. So D'Angelo Russell, 6.5 assists on Prize Picks. If you play on Prize Picks, I like that over a lot. That's one that I've always been kind of taking. Whenever Patrick Beverley's out, like D'Angelo Russell's assists go way up. So 6.5 assists for D'Angelo Russell. That's a prop you could hit if you want to take a prop there. I really like Bam today. Thoughts? I mean, I think with Lowry out, Bam gets a little boost. The matchup against Charlotte is really good. It's one that Bam has had a lot of success in. So I don't have an issue with Bam. I think that's fine. Thoughts on Spurs with the Jokic run back? I mean, yeah, if you want to go that route, no issue with it. Jokic is usually my favorite pay-up option on the slate, and I think today's the same case. If you can fit Jokic, he's my favorite pay-up option. And obviously on the Spurs side, you've got guys that are viable there. Who would you say is the best value at power forward? It's probably Patrick Williams. Not a ton of value at this position in general, but like Patrick Williams, Isaiah Jackson if he starts, Mo Wagner we talked about earlier, but probably like Patrick Williams I like quite a bit. He's been playing really well lately. The production's been up, the minutes have been up, and Zach LaVine's expected to be out too. So don't love the matchup against Milwaukee. He might be tasked with guarding Giannis, which there's obviously some foul trouble risk there, but yeah, Patrick Williams probably the best value at power forward. And Zach LaVine did just get officially ruled out, so there you go. Vassell, I mean, yeah, Vassell's viable. Without DeJounte Murray, Vassell definitely gets a bump, and I think he's fine to play. No issue with him. DeRozan or Bam? Give me DeRozan. Poku or Keldon? Give me Keldon. Sinjun. God, it's Sinjun. I can't say his name. Why can't I say his name right now? Shingun. Jesus Christ. Shingun or Roby? I'd take Shingun, my man. I don't know why. I was trying to say Singun. I was trying to say Shingun. I couldn't say it. Best shooting guard value on Yahoo. I don't know if there's much value at shooting guard. If you're going cheap, you're probably playing like Josh Christopher maybe. Devin Vassell, I don't hate with DeJounte out. Probably like Josh Christopher. I don't love much shooting guard value plays, but that's probably where I'd go. D'Lo or Jalen Green? Give me Jalen Green. You still like Anthony Edwards? I think Anthony Edwards is definitely in play. Yeah, he's still in play for me. Who's your favorite second-tier center? Thinking about going down to Cat from Jokic on FanDuel and spinning elsewhere. I mean, I love the matchup for Cat. He should be able to destroy Washington. Washington has not been able to stop bigs all season. So it depends, like, you know, if dropping down from Jokic to Cat lets you upgrade somewhere else, then yeah, I think that's fine. If you like what the rest of your lineup. I know this ain't about basketball, but any advice how to get your YouTube to grow? I'll be honest, my man, just you got to upload consistently. You got to get on a schedule. Get your viewers used to the schedule that you upload. That's how you have to grow. I mean, I started making DFS videos in 2017, so I've been doing this for 5 years now. It takes a while, man. You're not just gonna grow. You're not gonna gain a following overnight. You have to consistently just keep grinding. Don't look at the views when you start off. The views are never gonna be good when you first start off. So just don't even pay attention to your views. You should be making content because you enjoy it. Hopefully, later down the road, if you're making good content, the viewers will come at some point. That's what I'll say. But you definitely got to be consistent with your uploads. Get on a schedule, upload at the same time every day. Get your viewers used to that schedule. Vooch, Middleton, or Holiday? Give me Vooch there. Best utility value under 7K? I would say Şengün if you don't have him already. Trey Jones, Vassell, Bruce Brown, Zach Collins, Bam, Harden, Pat Williams, AD. Zach Collins, I'm not really on. Zach Collins definitely benefited last game because Pirtle was out, but now that Pirtle's back, I don't have any interest in Zach Collins. The rest of that lineup I'm fine with, though. Thoughts on Trey Jones? I think Trey Jones is the best value on the slate, without a doubt. He's going to be popular, but I'm fine eating that chalk. Thoughts on LeVert? LeVert's fine, but his price tags come way up, so like he's not someone I'm building around. LeVert was a really good play when he was like 5,800. Now that he's like 7K, not as high on LeVert. Şengün for value or Jokic? I mean, if you can fit Jokic is my favorite like pay up option, but I also like Şengün quite a bit. So it just comes down to your roster build. Just comes down to your roster build, I guess. Any love for Siakam? I don't have an issue with Siakam. He should play big minutes. Toronto still needs to win games, so I expect their main guys to play huge minutes. I don't love the matchup against Capella, but Siakam's role is going to be really good. The minutes are going to be there. He's playable for sure. What are you eating for dinner, bro? I don't know yet. My man. Don't know yet. Might have to go pick something up. I don't have a ton of food in the house. I got to go to the grocery store pretty soon. Might have to just go pick something up. You guys got any recommendations? Hit me with the fast food restaurant that I should go to tonight, and I'll maybe choose somebody. We'll see. Obviously, it's a place that has to be where I live, but hit me with your go-to fast food restaurant, and I'll pick someone. That's where I'll probably eat at. I see Dirty Dan says Taco Bell. I mean, I could go to Taco Bell. It is Taco Tuesday. That's for sure. It is Taco Tuesday. Thank you, my man. That was very helpful. Hey, King Sports, sure thing, my man. I wish you the best of luck. Wish you the best of luck with everything. Anthony, Jokic, Jalen Green, Herb Jones, Bogdan. If you're asking just to choose between those, I mean, you gotta be more specific there, Javier. You gotta be more specific. I don't know if that's like your lineup or what. Who do you think starts with Lowry out? Honestly, I don't know. It might be Gabe Vincent. They might slide Jimmy to point guard and start like Duncan Robinson. I think Gabe Vincent's playing, right? I know that there's a lot of guys questionable. So Gabe Vincent's playing, expected to. Yeah. Okay. So it could be Gabe Vincent. It could be Duncan Robinson. I really don't know. Strus. Yeah, it could be Strus. But I think Jimmy probably will start at point guard, and then they'll just kind of start whoever. Maybe just get another shooter out there. I'm like, I get a cut every 4 to 5 months. I just cut my hair for the first time since Christmas. Hey, yeah, that's the way I roll. That's the way I do it. I used to go get a haircut like every month or so, and then it just got so annoying. So I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to let it grow out, and then when it's too long, I'm just going to cut it all off. And especially with it being, we're getting closer to summertime, it's always nice to have not have a ton of hair during summertime just to, stay cool. All right, I'm seeing some Taco Bells, Qdoba. I wish we had Qdoba where I lived. I did get to try Qdoba when I was in Charlotte for the Hornets game, and Qdoba was great. I love Qdoba, but sadly don't have one where I live. Also, I love Chipotle, but we don't have a Chipotle where I live. It's unfortunate. My go-to is McDonald's. I'm so basic. I don't know about McDonald's, man. McDonald's I used to eat a lot because it was like the only thing I had when I lived with my parents. But now that I'm, in a city, we have just more options than McDonald's. So like, God, I just never eat McDonald's. I love Chipotle though, man. Wish we had a Chipotle where I lived. It's terrible. Hate it. I would eat Chipotle like every day. It's like, it's my go-to. Seeing some Chick-fil-A's. Could go to Chick-fil-A. I do love Chick-fil-A. Wish we had a Wingstop. Sadly, we don't have a Wingstop. Salsaritas, never had that, so I don't know what Salsaritas is. Sounds like something I would like, though. I think since it is Taco Tuesday, we might have to do some sort of Mexican food. So, I got Taco Bell. Don't have Chipotle. Don't have Qdoba. We do have Moe's, so I could go to Moe's. I do eat Moe's a lot. I could go to an authentic Mexican restaurant. That's always a go-to. Don't know what else. What other Mexican places we got. Besides that, like fast food Mexican, all we have is like Moe's and Taco Bell. Because we don't have, Chipotle, sadly. Might have to do maybe Moe's. I don't know. We'll see. What's up, Noah? You're the man. Thanks for what you do. What about Bam Adebayo? I think Bam's viable. Matchup against Charlotte's fantastic. He's been great against Charlotte when they've played this season. No Lowry. I think it's just a small bump for Bam. So, yeah, I think Bam's definitely in play. Thanks for everything you do, man. Good luck tonight. Hey, Ned, good luck to you, my man. Good luck to you. Brissett or Franz Wagner? Give me Brissett there. I'm really trying to avoid playing Magic guys right now. Corn or mashed potatoes? I really like both, Michael. I really like both. I'd have to go with some mashed potatoes, though. Mashed potatoes are definitely one of the best sides you can get, for sure. Mashed potatoes and gravy, that is. Go have Wingstop. I wish we had Wingstop, man. I don't know if I've ever had Wingstop. I think I actually had it once. But yeah, we don't have one where I live, sadly. Trey Jones, Jalen Green, Vitt, Jimmy Butler, DeMar, Jaren, Bamba, and Vooch. I mean, Brandon, there's some guys in there that I'm not super high on. Like, I'm not super high on Mo Bamba just because with how the Magic are doing their minutes right now, I'm really trying to avoid playing Magic guys. Just because I think the Magic are trying to lose. They're going to spread out the minutes. I mean, Bamba's minutes have not been good. Like, he's not been playing many minutes. I mean, he did get 29 last game, but, like, 22, 23. Like, these are close games, and he's playing, like, 22 minutes. So, don't love the matchup either against Cleveland. I will say Cleveland's defense without Allen and Mobley's been worse. But I'm not super high on Mo Bamba. I'm really trying to avoid playing Magic guys right now. Just had meatloaf and mashed potatoes. Never been a meatloaf fan, I'll be honest. Never been a meatloaf fan. I think the texture of meatloaf is it's too slimy. I don't like it. Max Strus or Justin Anderson? Give me Max Strus. Thoughts on Van Vliet? Yeah, we mentioned Van Vliet earlier. I have no issue going there. The main Raptors guys, Siakam, Van Vliet, Scotty Barnes, Gary Trent. If you want to play one of those four, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm going to answer this last question from James, and we'll hop out of here. Shooting guard for 4K. Let's take a look. Shooting guard for 4K. I mean, you have Kobe White. You could play with Zach LaVine out. I think that's viable. You could play Lonnie Walker with DeJounte out, even though Lonnie's not been great lately. That's probably the guy I'd go with. I'd probably go with Kobe White. Just without Zach LaVine, I think there's going to be more minutes available for him. So probably give me Kobe White there. All right, boys, I'm out of here. I don't know where we're going to get some food tonight. I think we're going to do Taco Bell or Moe's, one of those two. I saw a lot of people put Taco Bell. Since it is Taco Tuesday, might as well get some Taco Bell tonight. So going to go get some Taco Bell after I hop off the stream. Hopefully watch some NBA games and win some money tonight. I wish you guys the best of luck. I will see you guys back here tomorrow. We'll be live an hour before lock as always. Make sure you're tuning into the streams, asking questions. Stay active in the chat. Always appreciate you guys asking questions. Being here, and I appreciate the support. So best of luck tonight, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, fellas.